Da-da-da. Yeah. It's so laggy. Let me just do this real quick. This, this, this. No. So, okay. So now she can smooth her in. Gotcha, what's that? It's a little bit faster now. Full screen that. It's a little better. Yeah. My goodness. Oh, there was not this. Here early. Hey, what's up, brother? Where is something else? Yeah. What the hell? Hello. Is this a mic? Man, there's like the slightest delay. It's not a big deal, but it's weird. It's fine. We'll ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope y'all doing well. If it is my favorite, yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds like me. Yeah, I'm a hardcore anatomy artist. That's it. Uh-huh. That's all I am. I just like anatomy. I study the arts. Yeah, it's tough, man. We were learning biology. That's what I'm saying. No, of course. Honestly, my anatomical knowledge, unironically, is really strong nowadays. Like, I actually might be able to make it as a sketch artist. Yeah, it takes a lot of effort to exaggerate the human form. Jokes aside, like I had to be so strong in my anatomy knowledge to like get this point, which is kind of funny. It's just a happenstance of like my studies. Try this one. You have a genuine question? Yeah, what's up? Am I too young? You are always too young to hate on yourself. Absolutely. And then when you're 85 years old, you will still be young to hate yourself. Fortunately. Sorry. But it's a very natural thing, so I wouldn't beat yourself over it. We all do it. It's just kind of like catching yourself and finding the right support group. But you're never gonna like not hate yourself also, so like, just understand it's natural, but also like it's not healthy to feed into it because it's gonna happen. It's gonna feel like that sometimes. But you gotta be honest with yourself, talk to people who care about you, and let it go. But it's a very normal thing. You're not alone. In fact, most people hate themselves from time to time, especially for an artist. Dear Lord. Yeah, I agree. Drawing like exaggerated is like, and not make it look crazy is really hard. Like it's really, really difficult. And stylized on top of that too. Shoot, people know what it's like. Do you know what I was? You know how much I sacrificed? Also, people who hate on themselves too much are like super unattractive. Like not even in like a romantic way or anything like that, but like people who are always hating and complaining and like not facing their demons or like being honest with themselves are like the most annoying people to be around. Don't be like those people. Just be honest. Just be honest with yourself. Just be like, I openly don't like myself right now, but like, don't let it be your entire personality because that's annoying. Because everyone knows what it's like, so it's not like you're like the most unique person in the world. It's kind of just like, look, you're dealing with something real, but like, just take it in stride. But don't don't be super self-deprecating. That is not how you make friends. Trust me. And friends are kind of what you need to get out of moods like that. So, just be honest. Yo, what's up? How you doing, brother? Raise who? Razo Deltarune? Don't know who that is. You think I got time for video games? Who's that? I know what Deltarune is, sort of. I know what the IP is. I don't know like the story. Foxy play League. I do play League. Well, I haven't played in like probably almost a month at this point, but I do play League. If I do play a game, League is something I probably will play at some point. So, yes and no, or yes, but not recently. But it's one of the few games I do play. I spent too much time in that game, so if I quit now, I've lost like an actual year of my life in real time. So I can't like stop. But I do recognize that like I'm not as good as I used to be. I'm not bad, but I'm not like professional or like diamond tier right now. Gotta get back on the horse a little bit. A lot of wood. If a wood, I don't think that's how that goes. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood. I'm pretty sure that's what the thing is. I don't know what you're trying to say. Peter Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers, but how many pickled peppers? How many? Peter Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers, but how many pickled peppers did Peter Pepper pick? Is what it is. Sally shells. Sally sold Sally sold seashells down by the seashore. Goddamn, that's not hard to say. What? Sally sold seashells down by the seashore. There we go. Jeez. What a heart attack. He's got a Lego Minecraft Fox and is the source of all my happiness. Fair enough. Good for you. Your happiness is quite cheap. Get us on discount. My wife is into Legos. We have a couple. She's actually building a Wally a Wally and Eve Lego set. It's from pretty cute. She built like a Galileo set. She's actually pretty good at building Legos. I used to have Lincoln Logs growing up. That was pretty fun. I like Legos. I just don't think I didn't grow up with it enough to like for me to like be like a Lego guy. But Legos are fun. There's some cool stuff out there. But part of my job as an engineer is to like fix things and troubleshoot like how things work all the time. So like Legos are just kind of like I don't, it needs to be, I don't want that to be my entire personality. I don't want to just fix stuff all day. Like it's kind of so Legos for me. It's kind of like I feel like I'm just doing my job again. So I'm really trying not to do that. Nice, nice. That's fun. You might be having fun. Do you have any more Lego sets you're doing, or that was the one and done? They want to make him. What does my name stand for? What do you mean? What does your name stand for? It's not an acronym. What do you mean? What? I guess I am confused. Do names stand for anything? Fox doesn't stand for anything. I might restore my Star Wars AT&T or ATTE or draw. You should draw. Legos are temporary. Drawing is forever. Like, doesn't anybody stand for anything? Stands for your indecisiveness as a person. Because you keep changing your damn name. It's a metaphor. I went to a Jocksai stream. I think it was yesterday. She made a lot of money. There's a guy gifting her like hundreds of dollars. I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. It was like some Danny guy. It was crazy. I was like, I gotta get me a female VTuber for real. I'm in the wrong business. Like, I'm not even joking. It was pretty funny. I already feel this music. I gotta change the music in a second. My man. So true. You kidnap Hawks is that bad? It depends. A lot of movies say it's okay if you kidnap for love, I guess. I also think it's kidnapping though. Well, actually, a lot of erotica YA novels, like the mafia bosses, like yeah, like I destroyed your entire family clan because like I love you and like you um I'm like daddy mafia guy and I'm like this is just killing like this is just murder and there all the bookie females were like no this is like what we want in a man, we want like a crazy ex stalker guy and I'm like what. I truly don't understand, but I guess that's what some girls want. A man that will like slay an entire army, I guess, for love, I suppose. So maybe it's okay you kidnap Hawks, who knows? If it was for love. You get the book talk girlies. So you're on a box out stream. This is very normal, trust me. I draw other stuff, but this is my main this is the main reason why I keep drawing, so this is the reason why I can be consistent. This is my truth. I'm not embarrassed. Yeah, this is the burb realm. Welcome. Your soul is now condemned. Sorry. Your soul is now forfeit. This is the bad ending. Yeah. I can't. You enjoy nights, brother. Can't wait. Okay, that's fine. Oh man, that was so uncalled for. It's so funny. That was a funny Marie joke. There's like no setup for that joke. That's what makes it so funny. Hey yo. Oh man, that's funny. So random. You what? Honestly, just like Rosie. Some of your freehanding, a perspective leg. I am. Trust me, you're only seeing a fraction of my power. Am I proud of that? I don't know, but no, I put a lot of time into drawing, brother. You're seeing peak human determination. This is what we can be. Especially thighs. Yeah, yeah. Nah, trust me. If you, we all can do anything. All we gotta do is practice. Whatever motivates you to draw. For me, it happens to be thick woman. Sorry, not sorry. But nah, if you stay consistent, you'll be surprised what you can do. I didn't grow up being an artist either. Yeah, this is a Jacko pose. My man of culture. I'm happy you know. It's funny. A difficult pose though, to be sure. I'm doing this one to challenge myself a little bit. Like this is not a my brain's in overdrive right now. I've dialed it to extra horny to match with this pose. You can't join it. Browser, I mean. Or browsers mean, that's fair. You do feet like me, very simple. Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, junk in the trunk, I completely agree. No, honestly, I think since I'm more of an anatomical artist, I don't like spending like 8 hours on one drawing. So over the years I've really simplified a lot of like complicated forms just so I can like draw quicker because anatomy is pretty tough. Like there's really no way around it. So you gotta kind of simplify after a while, but it comes with a lot of practice. There's no tutorial on like how to simplify anatomy. You gotta kind of figure it out for yourself. But once you do figure it out, you gotta stick with it because it is tough. But yes, I also love the junk and trunk variety of body types personally. It helps me study. Study? Yeah, yeah, no, I study, I study. What are you suggesting, brother? No, no, I'm a man of culture. I'm a avid studier of human anatomy. That's all there is to it. Uh-huh. Nothing suspicious here. I'm a very family-friendly artist, 100%. No sus. No idea what you're talking about. All right, see you, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm probably the most family-friendly artist on YouTube. Not gonna lie. Like my content's for everybody, 100%. No idea what you're talking about. Funny, funny. It's funny because like I'm probably like 8 years into my art journey now. On and on. Well, I would say the past like four years I've been pretty consistent, like really consistent. Um, but I was thinking the first like 3 years of me like even trying to make art. This wasn't actually the thing that got me into art. Um, I was reading a webtoon, God of High School specifically. It's kind of like an action martial arts kind of thing. But the art is really good. The story was like to me at the time captivating. Like it was just a really good like IP. I don't know. And then I think at one point I was I want to make a comic too. But at that point I was like 22 and I've like I never drew anything. I wasn't like an art kid growing up. And so I tried drawing and I was like, man, this is hard. Like drawing was I was garbage for like the longest time. Like I could not figure it out. It was like fun to do after a while, but like it was pretty disheartening, not gonna lie. And then after a while I started branching off to like actual studies and stuff. Just except he does this okay. Yeah. But after a while, like I got to do more fundamentals like perspective and like color and stuff like that. And I was like, let me like just find one specific study I like a lot. And actually was like male anatomy for a while. I just liked challenging myself with the way it looks. Like I don't know, it's me good well drawn anatomy looks really cool to me. I don't know, I just respect artists who can do it. So I kind of started doing that for a while. And at one point I was like, I probably should learn how to draw female anatomy too. And I drew like my first female anatomical figure, and it was a wrap. I was like, no, this is I found my calling. So I still like drawing other stuff too, but this is definitely like my favorite thing. Like obviously because it's like hot, but I don't know. I find it really fun. Like it's challenging, but like when you nail it, obviously you get a cool looking image. So I kind of just like the way it. I like how hard it is, but also I like when it's done well. So yeah, it was a weird development. It wasn't intended, but I'd be lying to say if like this isn't the thing that gets me going. So and because I like to draw this, I never lose art motivation because like I can draw this all day every day, like for hours on end. I have streams where I stream for like 4 hours just drawing stuff like this all day, nonstop. I could do this forever, just cause I'm consistent. Yo. I made reaction images. Reaction images. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I don't see what you're saying. Oh, now I see what you're saying. It's funny. I'm getting tired. Who far are you, bro? Oh, look like stickers. That's funny. I like that. That's cool. I need to get better on like reactions and like dialogue and stuff like that. I feel like I don't add that element to my art often, like that personality, you know? I mean, I add personality, but like, you know what I mean, like actual personality. Hey, I too am a box fan. I like when boxes streams. This is definitely a highlight of my day. Well, I'm married, so see my wife's a highlight of my day. But after that, this is the second highlight of my day when I get to draw after work and stuff. And then when I'm not busy and I can draw for like hours, shoot, bro, it's bliss, man. And I have been told I draw pretty quickly, so that's I feel like I can be kind of slow personally, but might be a cool thing I'm fast. I guess it's kind of cool. Excuse me. Yeah. I gotta practice. I draw to like anatomical. Like I draw like with the intent to study, not necessarily to entertain too much. But I do want to be able to like entertain a little bit more, even myself when I draw. So drawing like reactions and stuff be kind of funny, but I need to practice. All roads end in drawing more. Founded, bro. Wait, where do you get outfits and pose inspirations from? Um, usually, I've drawn a lot, so I can kind of just make up stuff as I go. Yeah, but when I get started, like for the day, I usually go on Pinterest or something, and I'll find like just the first image that gets me like motivated, I guess. And after that, I kind of start like drawing whatever. At this point, I've my fundamentals are really strong when it comes to human anatomy specifically, so I don't have to worry about too much about like the structure of things, so I can kind of just play around a lot. So I just draw really quickly. So I guess like I go to my mental library and I kind of just whatever. But if I'm not feeling inspired that day to make new stuff, I'll just go on Pinterest and like not necessarily copy one for one in my head, but like I'll loosely use those images as like references for like characters and stuff. So all the characters I draw, unless I'm specifically trying to draw like like a fan character or something like that, they're kind of just characters I made up. So they don't really have like a back story or anything. They're not like OCs. They're just random characters I made up. I've probably drawn like thousands of characters at this point that I will never name. That also I forgot what they look like. I just like drawing in general. Everything else is extra to me. I think the only OC I have canonically is the Burb. Motivated? Yeah. Nah, bro. I know what motivates me. Not me. I'm in pursuit to find the perfect art box style. Like I want to be able to find like every way to draw a body, like every like simple method to do it. That's like my goal. Beb is the best girl. Yeah. If I had to go on a date with any of the girls I've drawn today, it'd be the Burb for sure. He's not even a real character. He's like a joke thing I made. But I like him a lot. He just makes me happy when I look at the Burb. So he's kind of like the only OC I have. Everything else is kind of just by happenstance. It's hard to come up with scenes and ideas. Sometimes I just draw the same character never. Yeah, see, like, that first that's good. I think whatever gets you to draw, it's like whatever. Personally, but it's gotta go through the back, right? So that makes sense. That's like this. The body goes like this, right? That breaks off like that. This, so like this, 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 this. Sorry, lock in for a second. Sorry, one sec. let me lock in for a second. I understand why I thought. Wait. Have fun, guys. Have fun drawing, guys. I love the girl with the sweater and Halo you drew the other day. Thank you. I was drawing and I was like, maybe I should like kind of make like draw alongs, you know, because I feel like sometimes like when I draw, people think it's like unattainable, but I'm like, I will show you exactly like what it looks like to see someone draw, and then hopefully people can kind of get the same speed eventually, you know. Because again, like it's how long I've been streaming for like what, like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, and like we've drawn all this so far. I mean, art speed is kind of a skill you acquire over time. Inaccurate anatomy, fair. All right, see you, brother. Now I understand why I saw the question. Canvas mommy is crazy. Yeah, that's fair. Nah, man, art's amazing. I love making art, bro. It's so fun. But honestly, I only made a YouTube just to record the things I drew because like I was probably drawing in the metaphorically speaking, I was probably drawing in the dark for a long time. I would draw for like 4 hours and delete all of it because I didn't know where to put it, like online or anything. I didn't have like an online record of stuff, so I made a YouTube just so I could like post stuff, just so like I could look back on it one day, you know. And then yeah, it kind of just came with like the community after a while. uh, but it's been fun. I enjoy it. Also, I might as well bring it up here. So I got a humble request. Hey, what's up? I'm really good on quickly, but it's so neurotic and crazy that because the first time I do it. Yeah, it's a part of it is like you need to be confident. Please draw for my guys. What do you mean? Please draw for me, guys? Is that what you're saying? And confusion? Yeah, I think part of it's like line confidence, and another part of it is like, um, just kind of like not being too strict to what you're drawing. If you can like kind of like be okay with not making perfect art, then like you're good. It takes practice. Gotta grind? Hell yeah, brother. Always grind. There you go. Where's my channel? Saving YouTube. Alright, this guy's got a million questions. He's a cop. He's a narc. Help. He's sus. You have a Newgrounds page? Nice. What are you gonna do with it, I guess? Or just like you have an account? Are you gonna like post stuff on it, I guess? I'm not sure what people again, I don't really know what people do on Newgrounds besides like having an account, but sounds cool. It's cool. Wait. I hate drawing hands so much. I'm developing techniques to draw the hand better or more consistently, but it's still a pain, 100%. It's just like not fun, like. But like, I need to draw hands because it makes the art look cool when I can draw hands. Like, it's kind of just one of those things. I kind of need to get good or whatever. Alright, sorry, I'm blocking him. One sec. Oh god, it sucks. So you people talking to me. Oh, post stuff? Nice, we're gonna post. I can make good art. Sorry, hands. So, with hand gesture. Nice, nice. I don't like the hand gesture is not bad. I just want to make it like I want to make it look good, like accurate, like anatomically strong. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I like good anatomy. But hands are just hard, man. It's tough. I don't know. That's fine. I'll get it one day. I'll just keep practicing, I guess. One day I'll be able to. I think honestly, I think if I just follow this, like, if I make this shape and I can fill in the shape, that'll probably be stronger for me. I probably should stop trying to eat like an elephant of like perfect hand anatomy. But it's fine. That's why we practice. I have plenty of time to get better, so it's whatever. It's my ninja way. I need to perfect my hands so I can make more horny art. It's really important. I suck at thumbs, that's fair. Relatable. I self-taught me making hand gestures, that's fair. But you only got 4 fingers, bro. Cartoon ass. Honestly, yeah, I think the problem is like I'm too dedicated to like the anatomical journey, so I don't want to take too many like style shortcuts. I want to like to just master like the art form. But sometimes there are some things like hands, feet, where it's kind of like I just have to like get good at it because it's just I don't want to like make it easier by drawing less. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is Blimp allowed to put their? That's fine. I don't care. I honestly, anytime someone wants to share their art or their YouTube channel or their projects, please post it anywhere on my account. I don't care. I think I'm here to see people make art. So if sharing your socials on my profile or my communities is like how you share your art, please do it. I'm not here for the glory. I just want to see people make art. So yeah, post your your art accounts, post your projects. Like let me know. Self promote yourself, 100%. Don't be embarrassed. I want to know. Yeah, I'm always gonna endorse people sharing their art. Trust me, I'm not. There's no money for me to gain in this. Like, I have a full-time job. I'm good. I'm stable. Like, share your art, please. Be unapologetic. Be cringe. I don't care. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. Yeah, post your socials, dog. I was thinking about the other day what's it called? To start like occasionally just posting on my posts like people who post their art in my Discord and just kind of shouting them out, being like, "Hey, look what this person did. They're really good. You should follow their channel." I want people to succeed, man. I want to see people like share their art and like be recognized. Like I think it's cool. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Oh, this neck is killing me. This neck is so fucking long. It's style, guys. This is style. Also, don't buy the myth of art styles. Just draw for fun. Like, because in my opinion, art styles are a little tricky because like, if your art style makes you draw like certain body parts like kind of cute but like not correct, I think you hold yourself back. So I wouldn't unless you're like selling a specific art style for like whatever. If you're practicing, you should always try to practice the best you can with like the best anatomy you can, or whatever. I think people get really stagnant. They're like, why do I never improve? And I'm like, it's because you're not like drawing hard stuff. Like you're drawing the same like intentionally. You're doing the same mistakes over and over. Like you're not gonna improve. Like just draw the best you can every time. Like your art style will naturally develop and change over time, but like you shouldn't like get too stuck on like a certain thing like that. In my opinion, but I think it's a pro tip. Embrace the hard road. You fool! Once a freaky box is open, it cannot be closed. Yeah, 100%. Once you've seen a box that is free, you're cursed. You're coaxed. There's no hope for you. Abandon all ye hope. That's not what I said. What should I draw next? This is like a complete style change. I've gone too far. Just call me Yara or Mal. I'm gonna forget. I'm sorry. That's too like different from Blend. And apologize. I'm just gonna apologize in advance. Ain't no way I'm gonna remember all that. I'm drawing quick. Inaccurate anatomy, fair. I'm being judged. Help. Is there any way I can join the shared drawing thing you're doing? Yeah, if you click the pinned link for everybody included. If you guys click the pinned message, the magma.com, then you can join the magma and you can draw with me currently. But because of like site rules, it's tagged 18 plus. So if you make an account and you're not 18 plus, it won't let you join. I do it because I want to like save. There's kids who draw on this website. I don't want them to like get a face full of like cake. You know what I mean? Hey, congratulations, man. Good job. I did art fight this year for the first time. I drew like 3 things. I did not like like it was fun. It was fun. I was also doing like a couple commissions here and there, so I was kind of busy. But for the art fights I did do, I got 1 art attack, which is really nice. It was the bird. It was really cute. And then I did like 3 fights, and then people liked it a lot, so that was good. I consider that success. It was fun. But honestly, my favorite thing with art fight every year is like all the online artists, like the more popular ones with like that cover drama and stuff like that. There's always so much drama with art fight, and it's so fun to watch. Like people stealing styles, like the rules they make every year. Like there's always like something that like people are like art fights ruined this year, and then like the month after everyone's like this is what I hated about art fight this year. So that's always fun for me. But art fight's cool, man. I think people, drawing for fun, like that's cool stuff. 100%. Yeah, I think for the first like 4 years I was aware of it. I was still kind of new to the online art space, so I was too nervous to like draw in front of like draw 4 people like their OCs, because like some people had like 50,000 rules for the OCs, and like they were like if you're gonna suck out making art, don't draw my OC and stuff. I was like this is a bit too intense for me. I don't know if I'm ready for this. But actually, it's not that bad though. I think some people take their OCs a little too seriously. I can't say they can't because it's their character, but I'm like, it's supposed to be fun. Like, I feel like everyone should be able to draw, like, relax. But that's just me. That's just me. I can't tell what to do. But yeah, I think that like, because the reason why I like the burb a lot is that everyone can draw the burb, and the more scuffed you draw it, the more funny it is. You know what I mean? So I really like my OC, my only OC, because I feel like he's like a joke character, and I think it's funny. But some people like don't. They're like really serious about their OCs. Like they don't fuck around. Teach them. Not judging, just saying. Okay. Also, but oh hey, I know this guy. I drew with him a while ago. Sometimes I draw a stream on Magma. I'll join like different boards and like draw for a little bit, and then I drop the mic and I don't say anything and I walk away. Nice. I like that same. Yeah, I'm drawing is real. Yeah, like I said, it must be a new pool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like people take. I think honestly, I think people are too spoiled with like too much good art. Like, I'm not talking about AI stuff. I'm talking about like. I think since like being an online artist is like very normal nowadays, as opposed to what it was like maybe like 10 years ago. I feel like now we're exposed to so many really strong artists where like we just assume that like every artist online is like really good. They've been drawing for like 40 years, but that's not true. Like your average artist online is like of all right skill, which is fine. But if you're like every artist is good online, like that is not true. Or like if you're saying like if you open your character to be drawn by a lot of people, like most people aren't crazy practicing art. They're still practicing, they're still learning. So like you shouldn't like in my opinion being super gatekeepy about like the quality of art you get is like kind of cringe in my opinion. Like you should just be happy people are like that care enough to even like want to draw your OC as opposed to like, being like if you aren't good, don't draw my OC. Like that's kind of weird, bro. Kind of cringe, not gonna lie, kind of cringe. I think we should always be encouraging for people to draw. I think being judgmental on people's art is like the first thing to get people turned off from drawing 100%, which is not the goal here. If you're doing that, stop. I'll fight you right now. I'm trying to get the most scuffed burb art ever, all the time. If you cannot draw, please draw my character. This shit is so funny to me. I save a lot of it too. It makes me laugh. Also, I've actually seen artists who draw or new artists who didn't even know they like to draw. But for the joke, they'll draw my character with a mouse or whatever, and it comes out super scuffed. But it's shit's so funny. And actually, some of them actually like started drawing after that, which is really cool. So yeah, if drawing the bird makes you want to draw, like 100%, make the most scuffed bird you can. 100. I love it. What? Am I tripping? Is this red here? Whose red is this? Can you see it? I don't know where this is coming from. It's just pissing me off. I can't like in my eyes right now. That's all I see. I can't stop looking at it. It's like not a big deal. Like honestly, I don't think anyone notices. I can't stop seeing it. Being possessive over, I agree. Being possessive over OC is cringe. That's 100. Like that's a quote, 100%. I'm like, I get that it's really important to you, and I understand that like sometimes for people they attach a lot of like their like personal struggles and stuff. It's like a really important character to them. I get it, I do. But in that case, again, don't put on our fight then. Like if it's that important to you, like don't. Like you can have a like a serious like this is your OC that like means a lot to you, but also like don't make it and don't like put it for public use. You know what I mean? Like you can have both, but like don't be ridiculous. Like don't be silly, because that's cringe. And I don't talk to cringe people often, except me in the mirror. I guess I can be a little cringe. Do I draw the other arm or do I copy paste? I might copy paste. Not gonna lie. Sometimes I wish I was better, but I'm not. I'm just a man. I'm just a bird. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't feel bad. Call me what you want. I'm not doing it. I don't want to draw two hands. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, ref. Fucking hell. Yeah, we're just gonna put that right there because I'm lazy. Like, oh, not gonna lie, I always thought the art fight was like people pitting their OCs fighting each other. Honestly, that would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. I'd be all about that. I'd be making the craziest OC. Honestly, it'd probably still be Burble with like a shotgun or something. Fucking hell. I like drawing like gore. That's fair. Oh wait, that's the I remember these characters, like the you know what I'm talking about? Like these things. Whatever. I used to play the games, I forgot what they're called. They were really gory though. I don't know, what was that game? What was that series called? Yeah, I remember that game was way too gory. I remember playing as a kid, I almost got scarred. I was like, oh, this game is crazy. Yeah, I remember there's like a whole series. I think it's just like it was it animated? Or something. I can't remember what the story or how the gameplay was or whatever. Or just like the videos were. It's like, ah, God. Ah, the nostalgia bait. Akira. Hey, so White, how are you, man? Dude or dudette? Happy, my fellow kids. I'm hip. I'm hip. I know what Fortnite is. I know what Danny's World is. I'm with the kids. I'm hip. Chopping this up. Let me read the chat. Excuse me. Like art fight. I've done art fights like that. Like art fights where make characters. I mean, that's what I thought it meant. Art fight. We're not fighting characters. Excuse me. I was lied to. No, I think I've heard of art fight for a while, but like I'm still relatively new to the online space. Like I wouldn't say I was like a deviant artist or anything like that. So there's a lot of like internet or online internet culture I'm not really aware of. And art fight was one of those things where I'm like, I think I've heard of it for a long time, but I never like really knew what it was for like the longest time. And then I saw what it was, and oh, it's just like a OC drawing thing, which is cool. It's cool. I just not a person who draw a lot of OCs, so it kind of was like whatever to me, I guess. And honestly, drawing established characters, I find it really difficult. Like trying to like especially like Hoyoverse type characters, like that shit's hard. I think I tried to do fan art for like a year, and I was like, yeah, this ain't me. It is a cute horse girl. Fucking hell, Riff. Oh, I gotta find that Una. Oh, Madness Combat. That's what it was. Yeah. I was like, I remember this. Like, I can't remember like what the like how the game was or whatever whatever it was, but like I remember this. Just that's like some like real like deep down memory. But yeah, that game it was too gory though. I still watched it, but like I'm not gonna say it didn't scar me. I was not ready for it. Like as a kid, as a kid, I could not handle gore at all. Even nowadays, like I'm not the biggest. Like I don't mind gore nowadays, but like I don't think like just a movie that's gory is like entertaining to me. It still has like a plot. Yeah, I don't like gore just for the sake of gore. Like it's not really my thing. Even when I get my blood drawn for different things, like makes me a little queasy. Yes, I was in the military. Look, we all can be different kinds of tough, alright? I'm draw big honkers kind of tough. For real men. You think a man could draw something like this? Hell no. I'm a man in touch with his emotions. I'm sensitive. I'm a man found a boss. Bro, it sucks. Am I a psycho for liking gore? I think it just means you like gore. Like I think you're just a person who likes preferences. There's like some really well adjusted like people that they like gore. It's fine. It's for it. Like everyone's got a preference. Like it's fine. I think just because like you don't like if someone said like oh I think people who draw like over sexualized women are like super like crazy and they're like I think they're wrong in the head. I'd be like that's fair. For me, I'm like I think I'm a really like calm guy, but like this is something I like. I don't think I'm right or wrong. I think it's just what I like, you know. So if you like gore, I think it's just like you like gore. Like it's whatever. Like as long as you feel secure in who you are, like I don't think it's a problem. As long as I don't like objectify every woman I see, and as long as you don't like induce gore in people you see, I think that's fine. It's a like thing, you know. Everything's fine in moderation. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we're all just different people. I think that's what makes people unique, you know. Just because you like something doesn't mean, well, if you like something crazy, like there might be limits to what I'm saying, but in general, if you're a well-adjusted person who has social tact, I think it's fine to like what you like, more or less. Just don't be don't be crazy, okay? I think yeah. So I used to actually be really embarrassed about the things I draw. Like I like couldn't like it used to hold me back for a long time because I used to like I learned at one point I like to draw big big boopy woman and then like I but it was like embarrassing. I don't know. I guess I didn't want to be seen as like a that kind of artist, you know? So it was kind of like weird. So I like kind of just didn't do it for a while even though I wanted to do it. And then eventually I kind of just like looked in the mirror and was like I like drawing thick women. And if I'm not doing it, then I'm lying to myself. I think when I like admitted it to myself, like I think my art life got a lot better because I was kind of like frustrated a little bit because I feel like I wasn't like progressing in the way I wanted to. So yeah, it's still like it's kind of embarrassing. I don't like this. I don't bring it up when I'm talking to people, obviously. But if I wasn't drawing stuff like this, I'd be lying to myself. So I just gotta be honest. It's sometimes it's a little weird. Like it's sometimes like trying to embrace what you are creatively is kind of awkward. It's not what you think it's gonna be sometimes, and this for me is one of those things where I'm like, I think I'm a really like calm guy. Like if you meet me, like I don't think pervert's the first thing that comes to mind, you know. But I'm clearly like this is what I like to draw, so I'm like I gotta just be honest with myself. I told my wife and everything. She's like super cool with it too, so it's actually not that bad. But like in my head, I feel like it's kind of maybe I shouldn't like drawing stuff like this, but I'm like it's kind of just who I am. I don't know. Now I don't know what it says about me, but it is what I like to do. So, and maybe it doesn't need to be all that. Maybe it's just like this is what it is. But yeah, like because I know for a fact I can draw this kind of stuff all day. Like I like to draw. It's fun. To me. And it doesn't need to be like this for everybody, but it is for me. Uh, Alright, guys, don't worry. I'm trained. If I just hit the block button, there we go. Who turn off the lights? I prepare for this many years. But now that I'm here, I'm going to do my best to be the best big titty draw there was. Oh, the fur affinity trench. That's funny. Yes, I'm a I'm a triple threat. It's funny. Man with the ego, death, and realization of the self and the self summing got the most. Yeah, for real. Can I draw you? Oh, can I draw with you? Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yes. I thought we were already doing that. No, honestly, yeah, honestly, art realization is it's a weird thing. Like, you know, see, it's a not Velociraptor, it's a before. Um, well, SU was funny is like beyond just why reading a webtoon I liked a lot. Um, the first art that really got me going was a League of Legends splash art. Because League of Legends, like the splash art is like unbelievably good. Like the people who draw characters and like their skins and stuff are crazy. Conventionally attractive women. I agree, but it does feel sometimes I do feel like it's embarrassing sometimes. Like when I open my sketchbook, it's full of just straight freakatry. Um, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like a NSFW. Like that's like my whole like thing. But it's something I like to do. So those feel kind of, I guess because it's so stigmatized, I feel like, or maybe it's not talked about enough online. It's kind of like, I don't know where to put it in my life, I don't know like how to process it. But then I learned that like it doesn't really matter because like who cares? Like, at the end of the day. So that's kind of how I process it now. But yeah, like before I started to really get into art, like League of Legends splash art was the first thing that like really got me in like, oh wow, people are really good at making art. So I tried to make a splash art, kind of like just kind of get like color theory and all that kind of stuff for a while, making like a million layers to draw something, and I was like, this is not me. Like I really like the art form, but like having like a million layers, like doing all like the Photoshop, like the production techniques, I'm like, this is just not fun for me. It takes too long. It's not interesting in that way. So I just kind of like didn't do that after a while, and I kind of just started sketching a lot because I enjoyed active drawing personally, and sketching is a really good way to like draw without like having too many strings attached with the things you draw. So I started sketching a lot, and I find a lot more enjoyability drawing when I'm just sketching as opposed to like committing super hard to like everything I draw. Um, that is true. That is true. Yeah, having a little bit, yeah, being a little self-aware goes a long way. That's true. Touche. I do have shame. I do have social tax. That's true. Um, and I will admit that. But yeah, so I thought I was gonna be like kind of like a splash art artist because like I do like the way even now I still think that splash art on League of Legends and like a lot of games they look really really good. Like it's amazing, but it's just not me. And I thought I was weird for a while, so I kind of tried to force myself into it, and then like after a while I was like, I don't think this is the kind of artist I am. Um, and then when I kind of embraced that one too, I also started really improving fast because like I started doing things I like to do. Yeah, I think honestly, not forcing yourself into a box as an artist is really healthy. Like you're just kind of whatever you are. You don't have to like try to be like an industry standard artist. Like if that's not what you want to do. Hey, Aiden Goop, what's up? So yeah, I think like the more honest you are with yourself, the better art becomes. Like immediately, like you just gotta be realistic. We all like different things for different reasons, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all need like be typecasted to the same kind of artist. Like it's just not what we do. That's probably one of the biggest things I've learned over the past couple years of making art like this. Not that anyone asked, but now I'm telling you. Those are my truths. Am I drawing too big? No, no. I need to bring this down a little bit. I want to draw the head. Let's drag this down just a little bit. Too small. Let me make it that bigger. Juggernaut. Hey, nice. That's probably too big. Like this, man. Like this. Hey, Julie, nice. Can't wait to draw with all of you, man. How exciting. I love drawing with you guys. It's so fun. I like seeing us all just improve slowly. Stay committed, you know? Oh, this is a terrible nose. What am I doing? No, not doing. My... Yeah. Seeing like artists draw together, it's so fun. I think art can be kind of lonely sometimes. It's nice like having other people like just wanting to draw with no pretext. It's nice. Happy you guys all kind of catch like the vibe. Makes me enjoy art a lot more. Can you draw this, but good? That's wild. No shame. But yes, I can. He said, I'm like, bro, you got the biggest balls ever. I would never say some shit like that online. Yeah, you never can't catch me dead like that. You know, I want the same thing. It's so funny. Just for the sake of the audacity, 100%. Jarvis clipped that. Jarvis clipped that and sent it to his mom. Oh, that's too fucking funny. But I'm for the burbs, so that's what the burb requests. That's what the burb gets. My man's get those free commissions, yeah. I can't help it, man. Like, if it makes someone draw or you like get into art, what can I say, man? What should you draw? Hot elves, elf mothers, if you will. Sometimes I want to like offer commissions more. Like sometimes I'll do like game projects and stuff like that with some guys. But I don't usually offer like one-off like horny commissions and stuff. And also like a part of me like I kind of want to start offering like horny commissions, like not necessarily like straight up like NSFW, but like, you know, really close, like almost too close to tell. But I'm like, where do I even advertise something like that? I don't know how to like advertise. Like I don't know where to find those kinds of clientele. Maybe Twitter. I don't know. So I'm about to get some like weirdos. Not that I'm not weird, but you know what I'm saying. I gotta be careful. I gotta make a second profile or something. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if I open up like that type of clientele, like it's a different kind of lifestyle. I feel like It's a whole thing. So I gotta figure this out. Plague of Grape Cell, the very yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're not entirely good at drawing women. That's okay. You can always improve. Always practice. You can be amazing at drawing women. I believe in you. I'll pave the way. You should just follow my lead. Gooners are the easiest target audience. That's true. That's true. I don't want to make a Twitter though. Yeah, if I don't have a Twitter, I'm not really sure where to find Gooner artists or Gooner. Well, I mean, everyone's a Gooner, you know what I mean. But that's not the hard part. But Gooner's willing to pay money to get Goon art. I don't know where to find that, and I don't want to make a Twitter. But also, maybe I shouldn't be looking. I think maybe it'll come to me after a while. No pun intended. Gross. Oh, that's gross, man. Fucking hell, ref. That's just, I don't see all that stuff. How about this? If you guys know anybody who would pay money for art like this, let me know. Send them my way. We can discuss terms. No, what if I draw Elfman work too? I've seen ads where it's like unlimited filtered videos meet your. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We don't need to talk about it. We both know ball. It's okay. We don't need to talk about where we found those ads there. When I do my anatomy studies, I see those ads on respectable sites like Pinterest and stuff. Obviously, the only place where I do anatomy studies. Uh-huh. Shadow Wizard, Shadow Wizard Gang. Oh man, that's too funny. Look, we both know ball, bro. It's fine. It's okay. I know what you're saying. We do not need to talk about it. We're respectable artists here. We stop at nothing to pursue the strongest version of what we can be, or what our art can be. I'll stop at nothing. Whatever I gotta do. Yeah, the problem is like I do get a lot of people who are like, "Oh, I'd pay for it," but I'm like, "It's alright, we're all broke." The economy in 2026 it ain't looking too good. Understandable. I'm just trying to make a buck. Honestly, yeah, if I lose my job, I'm just gonna become a hentai artist 100%. Unapologetically. NCW furry art. All day, every day. This is I'm practicing for the day I lose my job. When Google decides to let me go. Like Google's the any last words and be like, yeah, do you guys want a commission? I'm down horrendous. It's so funny that you're just flat respecting the fact that you're gonna be. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, actually, I made a joke with my wife one time. I was like, if I lose my job, like, I'm gonna have to probably draw sussy art for money. She was like, yeah, that's fair. I'm like, all right. Oh man, life is too funny, bro. I mean, it's like I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I gotta live out here, bro. I'll do whatever I gotta do. Plan B is making OnlyFans and sell feet pictures, but I don't want to do that. So this is just the only thing. This is the only option. I don't want to sell my feet, please. I'll draw furries. I'll do it. Super show one footed. Wait. Thing is, if people fuck with your art, there's almost always people down about it. That is true. That's true. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys know anyone who wants sus art. Let me know, and I'll figure out prices. I'll draw it. I can draw quick. You guys know I can draw quick. I'll do it. So let me know. Just point me the direction. Find me the people I don't talk to. Let them know there's a moderately a mild mannered sus artist who will draw for money. I'm half joking. Such coming out. I didn't expect. I mean, I know who I am, but like, I didn't expect me to draw this well, this so quickly for this one. I'm drawing kind of freehand right now. This is like I have no references right in front of me, so I'm kind of going off ball knowledge. Is it come? Excuse me? I beg your pardon? Me? My wife is my. I make jokes about that all the time. Um, can I color drawings? You can color any drawing you want. I encourage it 100%. He said my dad. No, bro. Uh, yes, you can color my drawing. You can color any drawing you want. I don't care. It's fine. Also, this goes for everybody. If you guys see something I draw, and I post it on like my post or whatever, you can take whatever character you want. You can do whatever profile picture you want. You can color. I don't care. I like to draw. I don't really care much for credit or anything like that. So take whatever you want from my channel. I don't care. So if you guys see something cool, just take it. If you guys make it sus or something, just keep it to yourself in your community. I guess don't attach it to me. Don't reveal your source. But yeah, color what you want. I don't care. Okay. Also, come where? Huh? Who's writing this? Yeti? I'm confused. God damn. God damn. God damn. Yeah, not my OC. Oh. That's funny. What is this? Oh, whoa. Ah! I'm surrounded by creating this environment. Oh my god. I love it. Honestly, it's funny, because people, oh wait, I blocked this thing, my bad. Oops. Yeah, 1 second. There it is. Dang, I've drawn a lot of stuff today. Freaking nerd. Oh, look at everyone drawing. So fun. Guys, not the alien, okay? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. Let me read this. I'm gonna draw a furry girl at the bottom. I have free wick. The whole population of my school. Hide box. Oh, yeah, I do need to draw Skylar's character real quick. Let me click on his profile, because I know he's drawn it before. Go to channel. You drew like the armored guy. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Alright, guys, I'm gonna draw a man. I know it's weird. Alright, let me sketch his face real quick so I can kind of hit the main points here. So. Face. Nose. He's got a hard nose. And then we're gonna do a hard brow. Hard brow. His eyes are like this. Just cause. He's gonna have small pupils. Let's go like this. And then he's gonna have horns. And then he's gotta have the mutton chops. Femboyify him. No, I can't. It's not my OC. I mean, I can, yes, but I'm not going to. You gotta show her strengths. It's the ninja way. Or something. Oh my god, get this get this off my screen. I can't see. Thank you. And yes, I can draw men, guys. Jeez. I choose to draw a woman not because I'm limited, but because I'm passionate. let's just for the hand. Okay. Trust me, I've seen her draw a man though more than one time. Yes, I can draw a man, guys. I promise. I just choose to draw a woman. Sometimes I gotta draw a man every once in a while to beat the allegations that I can only draw a woman. Honestly, it's funny though, because when I draw a man, I imagine I'm drawing just a hyper masculine woman, as opposed to drawing like a dude. Mostly the only difference is that it's much more like hard angular, I guess, if that makes sense. But there's really not a lot of difference between a man and a woman, obviously because they're both human. I actually don't. I actually don't. Because think of it like this. It's like a gooning to your own, like, I guess I don't really know how to say it, but like, for me, it's like when I draw something, I imagine it's like, it's a part of me. So it's not like that horny. So it's hard for me to like get excited over my own drawing, I guess. It's hard to explain. Maybe people are different, but that's how I feel. So like, I actually don't goon to my own art. Believe it or not. I don't really feel anything about my own art. I kind of just, I let it be, I guess. Now, what you guys do after my streams, I don't know. Actually, I don't want to know. Gotta go bye. All right. See you later, brother. Thanks for hanging out. This guy's kind of handsome. Hold on. Honestly, part of the secret of my art is I objectify everybody all the time, man or woman, doesn't matter. Man can be handsome, woman can be handsome. Man can be beautiful, woman can be beautiful, doesn't matter to me. Everyone I draw will be hot to me. Except minors, that's true. Except minors. Women are handsome. Women are very handsome. Sorry, and guys can be really pretty. Everyone is a beautiful mix of handsome and pretty. I think. I think it's what makes everyone like so interesting. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Don't draw minors. Also, yeah. If you ask me to draw anything, I will. Don't ask me to draw a minor. Okay. It should go without saying, but you know, you always get people. If you're curious of what I would do, now I'm telling you, I will not do that. Do femboy next. People and their femboys. That's fair, bro. That's not drawing the people so early. That's something too much. You should get him Lucius hair? No, no, no. So I'll show you the reference that Skylar has. Here's what I'm using. So you guys can kind of get the idea of like what I'm trying to do. I just gotta get the head right first. Alright, we've seen it now. He's got like a kind of like a what's it called? I don't know what it's called. It's like a president. It's like Garfield something. Yeah, this is. Yo, someone else is getting pissed because I'm drawing one of your things when you said we could. Who? What? I don't mind. Oh wait, make sure it's mine. Yeah, you might be drawing on the wrong character. Yeah, you're drawing on the his character. Yeah, make sure. I know we draw similar, but you gotta make sure it's mine. Skill issue. No, you're drawing on Zen's characters, not mine. Yeah, make sure it's mine. Never mind. Draw whatever you want then. This is the most interesting hair I think I've drawn before. This character's kind of handsome though. Hold up. I don't draw men often, but when I do, this is a cool looking character. That's true. That's true. If they can't tell. Yeah, we draw very similarly. Understandable. Known to happen. Known to happen. Skylar, I hope I'm doing character justice because I think I'm taking a lot of creative liberties right now. I think I'm still kind of working out the template of it a little bit, but I think it's coming out more or less how I feel like. I guess I'm drawing him how I feel like he feels or how he looks to me. I guess if that makes sense. Boy, got some hair. Box, which ones are yours? Really, anything on the left side? Really, yeah, anything on the left is mine. If it has elf ears, I draw elf ears in a very specific way. It's mine, I guess. If it's on the left, it's probably mine. My left. Yeah. I'm a pro tip, guys. This double line method, you don't need to keep every double line, but if you draw two lines, it makes your eyes like look at shadows differently. So when you're sketching, double lining your lines actually helps a lot. I can't explain why, but like once you start doing it, like you'll understand. I don't know when I started doing it. And I don't do it all the time, but like sometimes if I feel like I'm not seeing the profile I'm looking for, drawing two lines, like I think it gives you like an option A, option B kind of thing in your head, and I think it helps out like a lot mentally. Pro tip. You haven't tried it already, try it out. Yeah, yeah, it's too late. I've come to acknowledge, or I accept the fact that like if you look up my name, I understand like what kind of art that Google's gonna say that I am probably. I feel like the body's too small. I feel like he should have a bigger body. Hold on. I think the neck is okay, but the body's too small. He should be like Bollock. But like, yeah, that's a little better. Botox. Fair enough. My digital footprint saved. They'll never know. Due to the miracle properties of Botox. Why do you always draw girls so thick? Honestly, I think it's because there's more to draw. Like when I draw a skinny girl, I feel like it's fine. But I feel like I'm in and out so fast, where like, but I feel like if I have to exaggerate muscles and like curves and stuff like that, I feel like it's much more of a challenge. So I think I do it first because I like the way thick girls look, and two, I think it's because it's more you can do more with the body type, I guess, if that makes sense. Um, so that's part of the reason why I do it. But also because I'm horny, so like I'm not gonna act like I'm holier than thou. I just like what I like, I guess. But it is more fun, in my opinion. I can try to draw a skinny girl, see if it's possible. Um, skinny art's fine. Just skinny girls too. You gotta respect everybody. I followed Lance on free arts. The teacher said I could smash out. She could smash out the most beautiful sketches. No control Z. Nice, nice. If I'm being very careful, I can make a pretty good sketches without control Z. I draw traditionally too, so like I draw without digital art often. So it's not too bad. I'll draw on pen too, so I can like work on like my line confidence there. But yeah, it's a good skill. But again, I think to do stuff like that, you gotta have a really strong mental model that works for you. Cause in my head, I draw a character the same way every single time. So I can put it in my head, um, kind of like where I'm gonna put the lines before I do it, I guess. But yeah, it's a flex. It's pretty difficult though. It's fun. It's a good practice. Like I think everyone should try to like see how far they can push their confidence lines. Yeah, working on consistency, boy. They're not the same, dude. I hate drawing two eyes, bro. Why does everyone have to have two eyes? For a majority of characters. Um, Women can be thick. I can point. That is true. That is true. I happen to be a fan of MILFs in digital content. Take that as you will. So I just prefer that kind of body style. But you're right. That's true. I'm trying to fill Google with more images so people can reference this thicker art. Honestly, this looks pretty good. Like, I feel like the body still should be a little bit bigger. I don't know how big, but I feel like I should be a little bit bigger. I want to be like really wide. Maybe it's like too wide. The eye's kind of goofy right now, but it's fine for what it is. He's drawn. And I'll usually always post my art. This is so cute. Why is my Discord ping? I haven't my Discord. I mute all my notifications. I don't get pinged when my Discord pings because sometimes you guys be yapping. And I'm at like work and stuff like that, so I'm not trying to like have my thing be popping off. Who's Rousey? Dude, what's up? The silly femboy goat? Why does that sound familiar? Why is everyone talking about femboys? What's up here? Oh, I know. I don't know this character, but I've seen this character. I thought it was a girl. That's crazy. I guess he's a good femboy. Let me look for a reference because I'm not familiar with this character. I don't like. I'm not trying to sound like an old person right now, but I feel like Gen Alpha is like obsessed with femboys. Like I don't. I get like the appeal in general as kind of like a not like a kink, but like you know like the 4chan appeal of femboys, like the Discord femboy kind of thing. I get that part, but like I feel like there's like this obsession with femboys these days. So I'm like, what's going on with femboys? Their bark's a little bit different too. Yeah, I don't fully understand the femboy thing. And there'll be people who are like, oh yeah, like I have like my boyfriend and my best friend. I have like my femboy. I'm like, wait, what does that mean? So I feel like there's a bit of femboy culture I'm not privy to. That I'm also not really trying to get privy to. For example, not actually into femboys. What does it mean to be into a femboy? Like, do people like date femboys? Like, I don't like. What does it mean to be into a fem? Like, I don't understand. Like, I guess I'm like, I get like again like the cute little niche of like, oh, it's a femboy, but I'm like, are people dating? Like, are people like, do you like own femboys? Like, you own like a pet? Like, I don't understand. Like, what are we, what are we talking about? I don't understand. Or it's like, this is my black friend. This is like, you're too top simple. Yes, I guess. And I feel like I'm into some weird stuff too. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, am I missing something here? Yeah, maybe I just don't get it. It's not for me, I suppose. Because I'm telling you, like, if you say femboy online, people like just go, "Oh my god, femboy!" It's like a whole thing. I'm like, I don't understand. Honestly, if I, but I know if like I wanted to make a lot of money drawing some weird art, I'd be like, I draw femboys, and people would be like lining up to give me commissions, and I'm like, I don't understand why femboys. Like, I don't like. What are you guys gonna do with the images? I don't understand. You guys like goon to it? You guys just like have it as like a collective? Like, I don't. I don't get it. Like, what do you do with femboy art? You share it in your discords, I guess. Like, I don't. Basically, just how some people are in the Japanese field. Oh, okay, that's the okay. I was like, that actually helps a lot because I'm like, I don't understand. That makes a lot more sense. Konnichiwa. Are you anime? Could you be my sussy baka? What? Hell no. Hmm. I don't draw furries often. I gotta this bark thing is kind of weird or whatever. I've done it before, but it's not. I'm not practiced at it. I gotta work on this. It's really tricky. Yeah, do not set. Oh, we're okay. I thought you were cooking. Well, at least when I saw it, it was because you were cooking. I'll definitely look off stream. Okay, I understand. Does this look like the character? I'm looking at like one image. I don't actually know if it's like the canon. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the character that I remember seeing sometimes when people post. But again, I don't draw fanboys, nor do I play Deltarune, so I might not be drawing the right character. I don't know. Okay, apparently this is a boy, which I thought it was a girl, which I guess he's a fanboy, so. So, right and wrong? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, because I'm like, I do not know this character that well. I'm not familiar. It's a he, Rousey alien. Okay. Understandable, I have no questions. My name is Goopy. So he sounds like me. Maybe I can be a furry artist. Maybe I have what it takes. Been a whole like 40 minutes. I haven't drawn one big titty woman. What have I become? Who am I? I'm losing sight of myself. This ain't me. But funny enough, sometimes people like sometimes people make the claim that like if you draw one thing over and over again, you don't become a better artist, which I think is true and false. Like I think that if you draw like one style or something, or like you draw like you use the same mental map to draw the one thing all the time, you get kind of stuck. But if you keep drawing, but if you're drawing like anatomy, when I draw like busty women, because I have to exaggerate the anatomy so much, it actually helps me draw other characters that aren't so anatomically crazy. Because I'm like, oh, I don't have to exaggerate that much, which actually makes it a little bit easier. So because I draw so many like so many thick women, like unrealistically, it actually helps me draw like just regular looking characters, and for it to be like fairly accurate. It's all part of the plan. So what I'm saying is I should always be drawing thick women because it helps me draw. It's my ninja way. It's actually my secret superpower. If I objectify everyone, then I can draw everybody. Thanks. It's hard for me to know how good I'm doing to the character, but I'm happy it looks like the character. That's step one, I guess. It's cool. To be a child. Can't relate, because I've been working every day since I was 17. Well, I guess when I was 18. I don't know. That's I can't. I'm not strong enough, unfortunately. He's just so ugly that I would hate every minute of it, unfortunately. Wow, this body is so small compared to that. Excuse me. I would not pay attention, I guess. Alright, that's about right. I'm being lazy. This is as much as I want to draw. Oh shit. That's pretty cool. I don't know his character too well, but this looks kind of like how I imagine it feels, I guess. No, I keep saying that. Like it makes sense, I guess. Well, feel free to take this and color it how you want. When you draw without guidelines, where do you start at? Like with the eyes? That's a good question. Actually, yeah, I'll draw another busty woman so I can draw it quickly. Damn, girl, she cute, bro. She cute. She a cutie for real. Oh, wow, I'm drawing a lot. I'm gonna take this out for now. Is he slur? I won't be offensive. Alright, I'm gonna take up this layer. I'm gonna take this out so I can draw. Okay. So when I draw, this is usually I can really draw from any point on the body because I've drawn the human body so many times now. But if I'm drawing from like just imagination, I'll usually do it more safely so I don't get too lost. So I usually start with the head just because like the head kind of positions the whole entire body. So let's say I'm drawing another elf woman, I'll draw the head. And if I'm doing this from imagination, I'll draw a box like this. Wow, very cool. I'll draw like this. Let me zoom in a little bit. And this is my mental model too, so this is kind of like in my head, I guess. So I'll draw a box, right? And then I can get this box can really face any direction, so I can kind of choose what I want to do with it. Just for the sake of like making it more interesting. Instead of doing a front-facing one, I'll do a front-facing like this. Yeah, I do draw my wife as an elf. Got a boost. No, you should learn, bro. You should definitely learn, 100%. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right. So we're gonna go from this angle. And honestly, the human body is like a puzzle piece. Like everything has to fit in relation with each other. So once you know where the head's at, you can draw the entire body relatively easy. So, in my head anyway, I know that if the head's here, and if you could just kind of imagine like the head under or whatever. Hey, Kira, what's up? I know that the shoulder, like the body is gonna be under the head, right? So I can just go ahead and draw like the box for like the 3 dimensions of like the shoulders and stuff. And then I know that the human body, or I know at this point in my head that if I were to do this, kind of like the egg shape, this is like the rib cage, so the body's gonna be oriented like this. And then if I know the torso's here, then I know like the stomach's gonna be like right here. If I know stomach's here, then I know like the hips are gonna be like this, wider than the shoulders for like this character anyway. And if I know that the hips are here, then I know that the crotch is gonna be below the hips. And if I know that, then I know the thighs are gonna be under the hips, obviously. And if I know that, that means I know the knees are gonna be below the hips, or the thighs, I guess. And if I know that, then I know that with foreshortening too, the legs are gonna be like this, and then the feet's gonna be under the legs, obviously. And then the arms, like, I know they're gonna go out like this, and then they're also gonna come back in like this. And I know the shoulder's gonna be like right here, and right here. And I know that the arm's gonna be under the shoulder. And I know that the elbow's gonna be here, and I also know the hand's gonna be right over here. And I know there's gonna be a hand here and a hand here. And I know I'm gonna draw big badunkas like this. So it's gonna be like under past the shoulder but under the neck. So like kinda like right here. And I know it's gonna be like a teardrop like that. Same thing over here. It's gonna be a teardrop like that. And now, without me really even using without even using a reference, I already tell you like, here's what the character's gonna look like. And then the rest is just ball knowledge of like I've drawn the character so many times that I can like kind of just do it in my head. So this is what I'm doing when you guys aren't looking. Like if this is what I'm doing in my head every time I draw. Yeah. And if like because I can do this, if I'm thinking of like a character that's like more complex, or I guess like without me drawing over this, I can kind of be like, okay, like I know there's gonna be a chin here, and then I know that like the cheek's gonna be by the chin. I can know there's gonna be a cranium back here. I know the face is gonna be oriented like this. I know there's gonna be kind of flat here, kind of where the ear is at. And I know that from the ear, back of the ear is gonna be kind of flat like this, like the cranium. And then I can draw the neck here. And then I can draw, I already know the boobs are gonna be like this. And I know that like the clavicle is gonna be like right like this kind of. And I know that like the neck's gonna kind of connect here a little bit. Kind of like that. And I know it's gonna be a shoulder here. And I know it's gonna be kind of like this. And then yeah, I'm teaching live a little bit. But yeah, like the body is just a puzzle piece. No matter how you draw the body, it's always gonna relatively fit in relation to each other no matter what anyway. So you can draw, I can literally start with any like body part and I can kind of draw the body from there. It doesn't really matter. Because it has to fit a certain way no matter what. So it's more just about memorizing like what the body looks like and the proportions, but that's about it. So yeah, without me having to draw the box every single time, I know that like the nose is gonna be, you know, like this, and then maybe like I don't know, like that. And then like just for example, I can start with the leg too. It doesn't really matter because the leg is gonna fit the same way. All right, so like hypothetically, if I started with the foot, like I can just draw a foot. Don't worry about it. But if I draw the foot, I know that the ankle's gonna be like right here. I know that the back of the foot's gonna go behind the ankle, kind of like this. And I know that like it's gonna kind of be skinny down here. Yeah, I look at my wife all the time. How did you learn to study? Sorry, how did you learn or study anatomy in general? I'm not sure to answer that question. I, I'll show you. I will show you my references though, or what I used to use anyway. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter where I start on the body. I can still draw the same character every single time. It doesn't really matter. And that's the beauty of anatomy. It's like once you understand more or less the proportions of everything, it doesn't really matter where you start. It's always gonna be the same every time. Yeah, I can't show you, but I can tell you kind of like what I understand. Hold on. Yeah, but once you kind of get like, you know, that's why you don't really like when it comes to like what's like the secret like process to like understand like the how to draw. I'm like, it's just you just gotta know how to do it. It doesn't even know. I've been married for 7 years actually. Um. So yeah. So you can start with the foot and still draw the whole body. It doesn't actually matter. Um. The head just makes the most natural sense, but it doesn't really matter. Uh. So I think for me, how did I study anatomy? I think the first thing I did, I was just kind of copy stuff off Pinterest. Like I would almost copy one for one the most insanely detailed Pinterest thing, and I got confused. But like I just kind of got used to drawing after a while. Um, but like, what's up, Andy? Long time no see. Well, I see your posts all the time, but like I haven't seen you on stream in a while. Yes, I am a married man drawing Goon. My wife is well aware, and she's also the inspiration behind it. So she knows, and she's flattered. She knows when she's married. Um, I think for me, I think I used to follow a lot of Korean and Chinese artists, and the way they sketch is hard to explain. So L'Oreal, how are you? But the way Chinese and Korean artists, like the way they capture form, but also in a really simple sketch way, like it kind of inspired me to like simplify hardcore anatomy. And also, if you go on Pinterest and you look at enough thick women that start like feeding you a lot of like thick women images. So I kind of like tried to incorporate like the thick women, but with simple like forms, I guess, if that makes sense. And I did that for years, and then eventually I kind of got to my own style of like how I simplify. Like I use like strong anatomy, but with simple stylized faces, I guess. Um, so it was kind of a mix of a lot of things, but I took inspiration from everywhere. But I would definitely say I took a lot of inspiration from Korean and Chinese artists. And once you start seeing how they draw, like you'll understand what I'm saying. You'll see a lot of like their art in my art. But then also I'm a different person. I'm also like a Black American, so like I have different cultural, like I like thickness between the lips and like the body types as a Black person anyway. I just see a lot of it growing up, you know. So that's kind of where that came from. So I'm definitely a mix of a lot of different kinds of style, I guess. But um, but yeah, I definitely learned a lot from really strong like professional sketchers. Cause I knew like rendering is fine, but like rendering isn't my thing. Like it's not something I like to do all the time. It's not more like something I just want to practice every so often. So sketching, I had to figure out a way to sketch in a way where I can do it quickly, but it's also strong enough to like be interesting, I guess. I don't know if I saw it, but I can definitely take a gander here in a second. But also, good job for drawing. But yeah, breaking down, yeah, like once you like trying to find that formula to break down anatomy is definitely the most important thing, and that's the hardest part, 100%. Like that will take you like years to master. Like just trying to imagine the complicated anatomical body in a 3D space, like that's really hard. But once you eventually get it, um, you will naturally just kind of like develop your own like style to it. And also you can practice a lot quicker because like in the time that we've been streaming today, I've drawn like shoot. I've drawn like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15 body sketches right there. So I'm constantly practicing and refining my mental image. And once you can build quickly and like learn and try new different like small details, like you can really refine the way you process 3D information like that. But it's not natural for a human to think in 3D, so like it takes a while. Even if like I showed you exactly how I do it, it will still take you like mentally a long time to figure out like exactly how to like position it in your head, I guess. So you just got like all you can do is practice. Like just practice a lot. That's step one is just like draw a lot and you'll eventually get it. But if you haven't put in the time yet, like no matter what I show you, no matter how many tutorials you watch, like you just gotta like get into it. I don't know. Like the best advice just to you have to draw. Like if you want to get better, you have to just do it. It sounds obvious, but it's not. Like it takes a lot of effort. And drawing isn't easy. Drawing is pretty difficult. Like it's demotivating. It's hard. That's why I'm trying to tell people like it's hard, but when you do it with other people or you like are honest with how you are and you're growing, like it's a lot easier. Like don't take yourself that seriously because you're not that good. None of us are that good. But that's how we practice, you know. So that's why I'm really serious on like do your best, but also like just try. I mean I've been trying to best show emotions through color and perspective. Did I do it right on my lip? Let me see. Let me look at it now. Yeah. Just put it on paper. Try like figure out what was difficult and then try again later. Like trying to refine every single sketch is just like it's just not possible. And it's a waste of your time too. Like sketches aren't made to be clean in that way. So I would just chop. Did you paint this? Hold up. Oh, you're talking about the demons one. Okay, I was like, holy shit. I think it's good. No, I think the eye with the demon is really, really good. I think it did an amazing job, dude. I should add another page. That's true. That's true. Oh, his coloring is really good. God damn. We got some colors here. I don't color. My coloring is okay. I feel like my rendering is pretty trash. How do I end the page? Let me see this. Or I think it's like multi-jam or something. What was it? Or how do I do this? I don't often do it, so I gotta figure out a... What was it? Was it this one? No. That was one of these buttons. File? Edit? View? I know it's like a multi-jam or whatever, but I can't remember. Oh, sorry, I've been drawing for like 8 years, by the way. I started when I was like 22, so I didn't grow up as an art kid or anything like that, so I wasn't on like DeviantArt or whatever. And I am drawing with viewers that you can join too if you wanted to. I drew off and on for like 4 years just because I was trying to find a hobby. And then oh my god. And then I've been taking art relatively seriously for the past 4 to 5 years. So I've been drawing like every day, like non-stop. Like I like to draw a lot, so it's not like I'm struggling to draw, but like I've been drawing consistently for like 4 years straight. So I've developed the skill relatively recently, so there's still like a lot of maybe obvious things I don't know, but it's been fun. So yeah, I don't know how to. I feel like I could have sworn you could just add another canvas on this thing. If you click the little pop-up thing. Pop-up thing? This one? No, it's chat, obviously. That's board chat. Where's this one? Drawing feed? No. Yo, somebody's commented on my YouTube video and someone commented and men by the way and stuff. What? Can you change the brush size in here? You can. Under the color wheel or color square or whatever, you can change the side. There's like a slide bar. I don't know how to change the canvas. I know there's a way, but like I thought you could just kind of do it. I don't know if I had to like initially make a multi-jam thing or what. You do need to draw, and I'm happy you're here to draw. I'm happy here, and I hope we can learn together. Maybe I can make a multi-jam. I thought you could back in the day. Maybe they updated it. Alright, yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, no. Click view. Same size. Sort. Oh, what did I just do? No, I think I just changed the thing. Yeah, everything's still here. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just, if it gets too full, then I'll just, take a layer out of my layers, and then I'll just, have, like, a new layer. YouTube just hit, or YP just hit 50 scarf. Nice! Oh yeah, newest hour is a lot blue, actually. I think it's good. I think blue is good. Do you have any tips to improve and lock in? Yeah. Find something you enjoy drawing, and then be unapologetic and keep drawing it. I think for me, obviously, it's Thick Woman. I used to be really embarrassed about it, and I think it used to hold me back because I wasn't drawing as much because I only wanted to draw this kind of stuff. But when I sat down and I really started drawing this stuff a lot, I got way better, way faster because I like to draw this, so I can draw this for like 5 hours and it's fine. If I wasn't drawing Thick Woman, like I would have a hard time like drawing as long, and I wouldn't improve as fast, you know? So whatever you like to draw, as long as it's not crazy, you know? And if it is crazy, draw in the privacy of your own location or whatever. But find that one thing you really like to draw and then just keep drawing it, because the act of illustrating makes you a better artist. Like, it's not necessarily like you trying new things all the time, but like just being able to like get in there and just to be on, like just really draw, like I think that's the most important thing. So yeah, just find that thing that really gets you going and then just keep drawing it. Like, be annoying about it, just keep doing it over and over, because like who cares, you know? And also like understand that like a lot of people you interact with, and not just in online but in real life, they aren't artists and they don't get it. So when someone has like, oh my god, like I think you drew like the body too weird, or like I think I would have done it this way, like they don't know what they're talking about because they're not artists. and also they're not you. You know what I mean? So like, some people say I draw women too thick. I'm like, not obviously it's true because I exaggerate the human form, but like, um, also I like to draw women like this, and also I like to draw men the way I do, and I can draw skinny women too. It doesn't matter. But like, if I'm drawing it the way I draw it, then that's how I meant to draw it. I'm not gonna apologize for drawing things I like to draw. You know what I mean? So I definitely would not get too wrapped up in like asking people like how they think about your art. Like, don't do that because you're wasting your time. Like, they don't get it. Nor should they. Like, you should just enjoy what you're doing, and then leave it be. So draw a lot, draw what you like, and don't take other people that seriously, and don't take yourself that seriously either, for that matter. Um, Sorry. How do you get over spending a long time on a drawing that turns out bad? I think that actually took me a long time because I used to spend a long time on. I used to spend a lot of time on art that I feel like never turned out well. And I feel like that used to hold me. Like, that used to really stop my sketching a lot. I think I think for me, it's like once I kind of got like a mental image of like how I put a body together, it helped me kind of like get to the point where like if I put all the elements to a body where it's like if I have put like for me, like when I'm doing like a top half character, I'll draw like the up until like the waist area. Once I get to the waist area, I'm not gonna add anything else. That's it. And if I'm gonna draw a full body, I'll draw a full body and that's it. So going to a sketch, knowing where you want to stop, helps a lot. Because if you don't, then you're gonna keep adding stuff until you're like, am I done? Like, I don't know. And then that's kind of hard. So when you're sketching, just kind of like before you start, have like an idea of like how far do you want to go with the sketch, and then just kind of as soon as you're kind of done with that, just be done with that. Like in my head right now, I'm going to draw a big titty woman, and then once I'm done with like the top half, I'm done. I'm gonna move on to the next sketch. Even if it doesn't turn out the best, like I've drawn what I want to draw for this sketch, and I'm gonna keep it moving. Just say yeah, just try to have like a hard line of where you want to stop before you get started, or you're never gonna stop because you can always improve on art. You know what I mean? So like you kind of get stuck in this like improvement trap. But if, ironically, because you're stuck on one art piece, you stop improving on that thing. So I'd rather people draw like 7 versions of thing they want to draw as opposed to one like over like you tried too much on that one thing. I guess that makes sense. There's probably a right way to say that, but you know what I'm saying. And I'm done. I'm just gonna draw a face and then I'm done. I will use these lines as reminders to draw. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's why I like to stream too, because like it gets other people drawing. Whether you're drawing on the canvas or not, like I want people to like see what it's like to what it takes to improve, or just have fun doing it. Like seeing other people draw is really motivating. I feel like because I remember drawing for a long time and by myself, and like not that I didn't have fun, but like it's definitely like not. It's kind of hard to lock in after a while. But seeing other people draw, I think is really motivating. So I want to be a person that like people can like look at and like see that like I'm not trying to make anything perfect. I'm just actively drawing, and like I think that can help people like kind of bridge the like motivation gap. Just seeing that like, well, I'm watching him live anyway. I might as well draw it too. So that's kind of like the goal here. So I'm happy you feel that way, and that's a good goal. Cause I draw pretty often, so I draw almost every day. So like, if you're waiting on me to draw, then you'll find it eventually. I can't stream every day, but I'll definitely like be posting as much as I can, if possible. So yeah, definitely draw with me, bro. I'd love to see what your art is and how it develops and stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, I think art is for everybody. Art, I think honestly, art makes you a better person. Like if you can get to like the doing something you don't have to do, but like you unapologetically do it, I think you become like a really cool person. So if you're an artist, like you kind of like have to be cool, or at least interesting as a person. IMO. And now that I've drawn what I want with the sketch, I'm gonna clean it up, and then that's all I'm doing with the sketch. I'm gonna draw something else. Wait, I put my friend out sharing kazoo. Hey, nice. I love it. And feel free to share your project in the chat, or if you join a Discord, do that too. I think, again, I've said this before, but if you guys ever want to self-promote on my stream, please do it. I don't mind. Like, I like it when people are excited to share what they're doing. My stream is for everybody. I'm not looking for glory on when I stream. Or even on my channel. Like, if you want to share something, please share it. Whether it be on a post or whatever, I don't care. Be on a, like, promote what you're doing. Everyone should know. Yeah, be shameless on my stream. I don't mind. Just don't need to be cagey about what you do. Unless you're sus, I guess. But I'm also really sus, so. Yeah, I want to try drawing something different, so I made a painting thing. I think, well, I'm gonna say I'm not the best person to ask. So I think everything is good by everybody for the most part. So I looked at it. It's good to me. But as long as you think it's good, that's the most important thing. My opinion doesn't really matter. But I think you try something different, you express yourself. So by that metric, I think you did good. So yeah, I think it looks interesting personally. So I think you did fine. But it's up to you. It depends on how you feel about it. And if you were to do it again, how would you do it differently? Because that's the most important thing. I'm just a man. Let me get my dogs real quick. Give me like 2 minutes. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. That's not my job, and my job is to care about you caring about your art. No. My job, you care about your art. That's not my job. Yeah, my job is to like let you see what you can be, and then you care enough about it so you can show me what you do. That's what I mean. So yes, I still mean it. I do not care about your art. That's your job. Yeah, I might I might make a second art jam real quick. There's so many artists right now. Yeah, let me make another art jam. And then once you guys fill this one up, I can hold on. Oh shoot, this is not. Oops. Hold up. Live now. Ongoing. Yeah, I care about my art. And you care about your art. If we all care about our own art, then then we'll improve our art, you know what I mean? If you don't care about your own art, then like what do you want me to do? No, you don't need a cure that's perfect, but just that it matters, you know? I'm gonna link the second jam on the stream real fast. And then I'm also gonna, well, hold up. And I'm gonna post it here. Alright, this is the part 2. Alright. Owned by me. Jam. SFW. Okay. I'm back. Okay. What are we doing? I forgot. I forgot. Okay. I am Box. Hello. Yeah, 100%. Let me know when you're done. Yeah, box runner, box setter. Yeah, so true, so true. Maybe for something to color. I haven't colored at all this stream. I'm done. You have to stream. Oh yeah, 100%. So I'm trying to figure out. Need a coloring reference. Maybe Pinterest? I don't know. Oh, actually, I know what I want to try. Alright, let's do... Bro, look at this. Okay. Well, if you want to draw like me, then you have to embrace the slop, because I think the more formless you are as an artist, the better. Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna make a box. We can do there. Alright. Then I'm going to make them very pale. Okay. Now we go for this. There's the size there, exactly. I think that's big. Mm, okay. All right, guys, the sketch is done. Box out drawing be like. All right, now the sketch is done. We can start rendering. I'm not even joking. Bucks, can you play Way by Days? Huh? Maybe. I'm not on SoundCloud, so I have to like open up SoundCloud and stuff. Possibly. Strong possibly. Magnar. That's funny. I heart my matcha drink from Starbucks drinks. Okay. Brain help. I've lost brain cells. Help me. I can't read. Excuse me. Rope the color. What you knew what he said? What was are they speaking the same language? What the fuck? What's happening here? What's happening? I didn't catch any of it. We are dealing with powers that cannot be described. Bro speaking in tongues, excuse me. What? I don't even know like what you said. It's funny because like she knew exactly what you said, which is hilarious. Like I'm like, I guess my intellect is too extreme, I guess. I apologize. My big brain. Brain too big. Happens. Oh my god, what? Yeah, I don't color a lot, so I gotta lock in a little bit. I can't talk as casually when I'm painting. I just gotta focus. Hey, welcome back. Is he? Yeah, he's really good. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta know when you're chopped. It's okay. That's how we learn. I've been mocked many times about artists on the Magma specifically. It's a rite of passage. Like you will be mocked by someone's art at some point. It's just how it is. Hell no. She said read. We're not readers, we're artists. If I was trying to read, I go to a library. I am drawing a slim woman. That's true. It's known to happen. Known to happen. I'm trying to focus on painting, so like again, drawing a thick woman, I have to exaggerate like everything. But when I'm painting, it's easier to draw a slimmer woman, so I can focus on what I'm doing. Because I feel like when I draw a thick woman, like half the painting is just me trying to like get all their curves, shadows right. So thin women are a bit more easy to paint in that way. Time and place, time and place. All else have purpose to me, even the slim ones. Also, keep in mind, guys, I'm doing this all on the one layer, and I'm using like three of the basic brushes. You do not need a bunch of fancy layering or like whatever techniques to make good art or whatever. Like it's all about your fundamentals and what you know. I think sometimes people get wrapped up in like I have the best like brush packer like what, I'm like you don't need any of that shit, bro. Like yeah, they can be more helpful to streamline stuff, but like, at the end of the day, you just gotta either you know it or you don't. No matter if like no art program or software or hardware is gonna save you from having to learn the fundamentals. You're going to learn eventually, so you might as well just struggle now and then like learn later. You gotta learn the best artists are the ones who do it the hard way. Not saying you never cut corners, but like just know every corner you cut will make you a little bit worse. I draw, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't. People be drawing with a hella layers. I'm like, how do you even like live, bro? It's too much. You do not need to do all that. I'm telling you, you do not. It's not necessary. You can if that's like what you do, but I'm telling you, like, just to learn how to color and stuff, like, just color, and you'll figure out the rest later. Grandma just said for me not to take art shit to school. I mean, I didn't know I liked art in school, so I can't say what I did, what you should do. It's up to you, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, if you, I guess it depends on what you're taking. Maybe not the whole acrylic set, but like maybe just like a sketchbook. I don't know. If I had a sketchbook, I would definitely take that to school, 100%. Because like, what are you gonna do? Like, tell me how to take a book? Oh, I mean, how would she know? Like, does she inspect your book bag every day or something? Also, it's your mom and your parents. I'm not gonna say what to do. That's not my job. Follow your heart, brother. Because if you get grounded, then you can't draw. Then that's even worse. So, if being able to draw means you gotta like not draw at certain times, I mean that's what it is, I guess. That's between you and her. Don't do it with me. I'm a full-grown adult. I pay taxes. Oh, yeah, that's tough. In that case, yeah, I would not take it if she's willing to do that. That's tough. How about you try not being a kid next time, I guess? I don't know. How about you pay a mortgage or something? Uh, Gobbles is. Oh, wait a second. If my parents. Oh yeah, if I like, if my wife was like, "Hey, if you draw anymore, I'm gonna leave you." I don't know what I'd do. Either I'd just be really unhappy in our marriage, or like, it's I don't know what I'd be depressed, 100%. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without art these days. Like now that I've discovered like that I like art, it's like without it, I don't know what I am. I'm a shell of my former self. Who's gonna draw the elf biddies? Who? Who? Who can I follow to draw the elf mommies? I do it for the culture. Yeah, Hermes gives off fuckboy energy, like in the best way possible. But he's supposed to like he's like everyone's favorite like annoying whatever character. All the Alistar lovers. That's what Hermes feels like to me. Like the has been hotel kind of people. Oh, this is purely a side hobby. I'm an electrical engineer for Google. Like I don't need like money from art by any means. This is something I purely do just because I enjoy doing it. Anything I do on YouTube is purely just me like actively wanting to pursue art. But there's no like actual incentive for me to draw. Like I'm not getting paid to do it or sponsored anyway. I just like to draw. This is fun. I don't know. Like I don't know what else I'd be doing with my time. Yeah, I used to be in the military as a submariner, so I used to be underwater for like months at a time with no Wi-Fi or anything like that. I used to work on microchips and robots, and then I used to work in networking, like servers and stuff like that. I guess yeah, I do like a lot. I guess. Yeah, but this is definitely not my full time job. This is not even. I don't really get paid to do any of this. I just like doing it. My favorite anime? That's a good question. I think it changes every year, but Demon Slayer is really good. Hunter x Hunter is very good. One Piece. I grew up with One Piece. I don't know if One Piece is my top, but One Piece definitely holds a special place in my heart. I feel like. I don't know, something like that. That'd be a good start, I guess, for like my list. I like doing YouTube and art. Yes, I'm saying like I think I like art because it's not my main job. Like it's completely removed from what I do in life, and I think that's what makes art fun for me. If it was like art was like my main job, I'm not sure. Like I think I still enjoy it, but I might enjoy it a little bit less, and I don't want that either. So I'm fine with it being kind of like something I do for fun. Um, that was a lot of words. How do you feel about Google supporting the AI art stuff? I think, I think AI art. I think we give AI art a bit too much power. I think AI art is just another excuse not to draw. I think that now, if like, I think there's some basic questions like that need to be answered, right? Is scamming people good? No. Is lying good? No. Is stealing people's art good? Also no. Is AI designed to steal people's art? No. Do people do it with AI? Yes. You know what I mean? So I don't think AI is a really cool piece of technology, and I think that the technical implications of what it can do is very helpful. But I think that with companies trying to like save a buck by using that tool specifically to scam people with art, basically, I think that's not good, and that should be rebuked, in my opinion. And but I don't think AI is bad. I think AI is just it's just like a hammer to me. It's just like a tool that you can use. And then yeah, if you're like faking being an artist by using AI, that's bad. That's called fraud, which is illegal. You know what I mean? So AI as a concept, I'm like, I'm not gonna call a calculator bad. It's just a calculator. But yeah, people using it in nefarious ways, that's bad. So that's my stance, where it's kind of like, just don't be a dick, I guess. Like, do normal rules with everything else. AI is just another tool. Uh, but yeah, I think when it comes to like, if you use AI in your process, like how much of it needs to be like human made and like, you know, all that kind of stuff. In my opinion, like, I guess the only way I can think of using AI in art is like, if someone was like, "Hey, can you commission me like a minotaur fighting a mermaid underwater with like a scythe and a sword?" That's hard for me to imagine. So if like someone were to generate, if someone were to send me an AI reference, I wouldn't be like, uh, of course, personally, I don't feel the need to use it because I like to read and I like to draw. I like to use my imagination. So personally, I don't really see a use case for it. But if someone sent me like, yeah, or you can just cheat with AI for homework, which is like, if you say you don't do it, like you're lying. Like, just don't, you don't need to be holier than thou. Let's be honest here. But like, so if someone were to send me an AI reference, I'm not gonna be like, you use AI, oh my god. It's like, okay, you made a reference of something, like, so I can use to draw it for real, like, okay, whatever. But yeah, if you like generate something and then you try to sell to someone and you say something like, oh, I drew this and you didn't, like, that's lying. And I don't think that, whether it's AI or tracing, like, that's still bad regardless, so it doesn't really matter. So, and also, again, I made a video about this, but like, if you stop drawing because it's like, oh my god, AI can draw better than me, therefore I'm not gonna make art again. I'm like, you're being a loser. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you're. I understand like the fear, because I also would like to make money making art one day. But if like you choose to stop doing art because you're scared that something's better than you, I'm like, someone or something is always gonna be better than you at something. That's just how life works. But you should never like just stop because you feel like there's no point. Like, if you like to do something, then do it. Doesn't really, like, yeah, there's always gonna be like real life implications of stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's like, why would AI existing make you stop making art? Like, I get the concern, but like, I don't, like, you're gonna be less fulfilled in life. And let's say AI art gets deleted and now you spent all those years doing nothing because you thought there was no point, so you still waste your time anyway. So like, if you are serious about what you're doing, then keep doing it. It doesn't matter what the zeitgeist says, you know. So my stance is like, if AI should not be a reason why you quit art. If you're gonna quit art because of AI, you're gonna quit anyway. It could be literally anything else. It could be like, maybe you lost your account, or and then you quit. Maybe like your one of your peers, they made it big with their art and you feel like you're not good enough or something. Like, you're just looking for an excuse. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm also an artist, but like, just keep drawing. Like, don't stop drawing, because like, no matter what the case scenario is, you're always gonna be worse by not doing it. You know what I mean? So like, don't stop. Like, don't be a nerd, okay? Like, I don't want to hear like, I stopped drawing because of AI. Like, that's you're being a nerd. Like, stop doing that. You're just making excuses. Art is hard. I get it, and you're trying to take the easy way out by trying to justify why you have to stop. Like, no, don't do that. Just get over it. And like, yeah, you can complain about it, but like, don't stop. Because it makes you question if you're really an artist or not. And I don't want to question that about you, because I take this very seriously. Anyway, AI reference got a lot of six and or use. That's what I'm saying. I think AI as a reference is fine. I think people trying to scam people with AI is bad. You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of nuance in the conversation, but like, but if someone is like, oh, I support AI, and you're like, oh my god, like, fuck this, it's like, okay, let's figure out exactly what they're saying first. If they're saying like, I support AI replacing all artists and we shouldn't have commission artists ever again. Yeah, okay, I don't agree with that. But if you're saying like if someone sent you an AI reference, could you like be inspired and draw your own character off of that? Yeah, that's fine. Like, who cares? Like, yeah, and of course, we're not talking about resource costs. Obviously, like we live in a late stage capitalistic culture where kind of everything that we do is like um bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just AI. It's like the fact that we don't invest in green energies to begin with. Like, we still rely heavily on fossil fuels. So it's not just AI. There's obviously like a lot more ecological concerns. I feel like that people don't talk about because everyone's too like wrapped up in AI. But I'm like, it's one of many symptoms of the culture. So I'm like, that's I can agree that's bad for the environment, but so are like fracking and all kinds of stuff that people refuse to talk about for some reason. So I think there's a lot more in the conversation than just being like, do you support AI? I'm like, that's a dumb question. Like, let's ask like more like, okay, and what's the use case and all that kind of stuff. I think that's a better conversation to have as opposed to being super like hard if or if not, you know. So that's I think how we should frame the question. And I think a lot of artists don't frame the question like that, and that's why things get so weird so fast. Because like we're not asking good questions. So I have a lot to talk about because I hate when people like complain that like art isn't worth pursuing because AI exists. I'm like, that is the most annoying thing. Like, like just get drawing, nerd. Like, stop complaining. Life is always hard. Life will never be set up in a way where like everything works out perfectly. Like, that's not how life works. And if you keep thinking that like nothing's worth pursuing, then like you're just wasting your time. Like, life is supposed to be hard. Okay. Welcome to the world. I am drawing, son. Well, actually, we're painting, I guess. My favorite artist, probably 58MW. Like, that's actually the name. Or well, hold up. There's 58MW. I think there's 38EO, and I think also Rhino Tuna is really good too. And also Mark Brunette is really good. Those are the first ones. There's actually a lot of people, but those are the first ones that come to mind. Those artists are like really like they are like extremely good. Like, I will not be their skill for a long time, but they're still really good to be inspired from. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're like unbelievably good to the point where I'm like, I respect the fact that like in my lifetime, while they're still alive, I will probably never be as good as them, and that's okay. Oh, I gotta go actually. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for sticking by. I'll probably stream tomorrow, or yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow too. So I'll catch you guys on the flip. Thanks for drawing me though. Sorry, I started to cut off mid conversation. Something came up just now. I'll catch you guys later. See you next stream.